moment you say that a power user of AI is 7x as powerful as someone who's not using AI smartly, that brings us to the potential jobless growth paradox. The fact that 7 other people could be doing something which now can be done by 1 person. We've already seen over the last few weeks in India what's been called SaaSpocalypse, the crash in the value of IT services companies. And there are lots of people watching at this time who have jobs in the IT area, and they're very, very concerned about, you're talking about inclusive AI, but how do you come out and address the question of potential joblessness, disruption in the labor market for a country like India?
I think this is probably at the top of the most important questions that we collectively need to take on. You know, we released some data, I think over the weekend or on Monday, I'm losing track of the days, that showed, at least thus far in India, AI is serving as a multiplicator and not an eradicator of jobs. Now, I do think we need to be clear-eyed. If you look at general purpose technologies historically, electricity, the transistor, combustion engine, they typically end up creating more new jobs than jobs that are displaced, but they do displace jobs. And so I think from our perspective, like, we need to be straight about what we're seeing with the data, but we also need to be thinking about what the real solutions are. We may not be able to come up with every solution, but we need to be making an effort to address solutions. And so one of the things that we've really been focused on is actually creating something called a training and accreditation program, where you're going to be able to come on to OpenAI's platform, basically get taught how to be literate in AI, regardless of your age. You get a credential that you're now literate in AI, and then potentially be able to get connected with prospective jobs. That's not the solution to everything, right? But what it does speak to is that we as a company do need to be committed to looking for those solutions. As I said earlier, I think India starts off in a really advantageous position, given the students who are using this, given the number of people who are using it, given the fact that this is one of the countries in the world that's leading in terms of developers building on AI. Like, this country is just so incredibly positioned to be a leader in this intelligence age that's coming. You talked about the before and the after. I mean, I think if you look around the world, India is as well positioned as any country, but we are going to have to all work together to really be able to help address that jobs issue.